association of the competition. 5 best placed teams among all groups shall qualify to the final competition. Total 15 teams. The host of the AFC U20 Asian Cup, Uzbekistan, shall receive an automatic qualification to the final competition. The following member associations that have been selected as the qualifiers into separate groups: Bahrain, Indonesia, Jordan, Kyrgyz Republic, Laos, Mongolia, Oman, Saudi Arabia, and Group and Dates. The groups with 14, 16, 18. All matches shall conclude on the same day, that is September 18, 2022, regardless of the number of teams in the group, to ensure fair play is applied in the calculation of the best second-place teams among groups. Draw mechanics. The draw will separate 44 teams into 10 groups. Teams will be allocated in 5 seeding pots according to the team seeding, and 1 host. The host member associations will be grouped in a host's pot and drawn into separate groups to ensure they are drawn into the beginning of the draw. Each host association's position will be reflected as their original seeding. Draw will commence in the following sequence. Host's pot. The first 10th ball drawn will be allocated into groups A to J. However, their positions will depend on the team seeding. Pot 5. The first to 4th balls drawn will be allocated accordingly to groups A to D, while the remaining 2 teams will be moved to pot 4. The balls drawn from pots 4 and 1 will be placed in 4, 3, 2 and 1 respectively in the order of Group J. Draw for the AFC Under-20 Asian Cup, Uzbekistan.
Not waiting longer, let's begin the main show. I'll now pass the floor to Deputy Director of Competitions and Football Events Division, Avazbek Berdikulov, who will conduct the draw first today.
Thank you, Junghwan, and greetings from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, home of football. Today we are starting the 31st edition of the competition, one of the oldest continental competitions in the age category. The competition started back in 1959 here in Malaysia, and we have so far played 40 teams in the last years. And today we are starting the path for 44 teams to start the 10th edition of this competition to be played in Uzbekistan next March. We have 44 member associations, as we explained, and split them into 5 pots according to the ranking. As you can see, some balls inside the pot have different color. These are the countries who expressed interest and have been confirmed to host the qualifiers. There are 10 such countries, and now we will be taking them out from their pot and we'll put them into host spot and allocate into different groups at the start of the draw. In the pot, we have 10 teams ranked 1 to 10. And out of these 10 teams, 4 are the hosts of qualifiers. Allow me to take them out, and I will put them in the host spot on my left. We also have balls in pot 2, but out of these 10 balls, 3 are the hosts, and I will take them out from, and I will put them with the hosts from pot 1. 10 hosts, and we'll put them in the host spot. So we'll commence in the order from my left to right. We do draw for host pot first, and then we do for pot 5, pot 4, pot 3, and completing with pot 1 at the end of the draw. So let's start allocating the hosts into different groups. To do so, we keep in mind they were taken out. Going to Group A and hosting Group A, we have Saudi Arabia. They will be hosting Group A and they will take position A1, defending champion. And the matches will be played Prince Mohammed bin Fahd Stadium in Dammam, A1, Saudi Arabia. Moving on, hosting Group B, we have the name of the next host, which is Bahrain. Bahrain will take position 2 in Group B, and they will host all matches in Manama in Khalifa Sports Stadium, the photo of which you can see in front of you now. Bahrain B2. Moving on, hosting Group C, we have Laos. All matches of Laos will be hosted in the capital city, and Laos will take position 4 Group C. So we go to Lao National Stadium in Vientiane, C4 Laos. Group D will be hosted in Jordan. We would like to thank Jordan for their interest to host under 17 and under 20 qualifiers, and the matches will be played at the same stadium as under 17, Applied Science University Stadium in Amman. Jordan will take position 1 in Group D. Next host, welcoming teams in Group E, we have Mongolia. Mongolia is one of the teams who have not yet played in the final competition of under 20, and they will take position E3, hosting the matches in MFF Football Center in Ulaanbaatar, capital of Mongolia. E3, Mongolia. We have 5 more hosts remaining: Indonesia, Iraq, Kyrgyz Republic, Oman, and Tajikistan. Hosting Group F, we have Indonesia. Champion in 1961 in the same category, Indonesia will take position 1 in Group F and host the matches in Jakarta. Indonesia F1. The host of the Group G, we have Oman now. Oman will be hosting matches in Muscat. They will take position 2 in Group G according to their pot, and the matches will be played in Sultan Qaboos Complex in Muscat. G2, Oman. Three more hosts remaining, 2 Central Asian countries and Iraq. And Group H will be hosted in